ride around, because I'm probably not going to get to ride for another few days till the weekend or something. I'm just go have some fun, cruise around town, maybe hit a top speed, who knows. I guess we will see. I guess this is going to be kind of a review video. I had the bike for about a week and a half now, so I've gotten pretty used to it. I think I could say it is. If I can figure out how to edit a YouTube video, because I've never done it before, I'll put a picture up. But this is a 2021 ZX10R ABS model in all black, as you can tell. Right now I had an exhaust in the way, but for some reason Aero canceled my order. That was pretty annoying, because I had already waited a week and a half for that, because I ordered it I think a day after I bought the bike or so. So when I found out that they canceled it, I decided to go more cosmetic route for now. So I just took the, I don't have a muffler on. I still have stock headers and everything. I just took the muffler off because, you know, that massive can is super ugly, super heavy. But the bike sounds good right now. It doesn't sound bad at all. It's actually louder than I expected it to be with the cat still on there, you know. But yeah, it sounds pretty good. A lot of people have complimented on how it sounds. I think it sounds amazing, especially the downshifts. I need to get a ECU flash soon, because the stock quick shifter, that's one thing. My first point, I guess, for the video is the stock quick shifter. It's not very good, I'd say. Very clunky. I feel like the cutoff time is too long. It just kind of jerks you forward whenever you shift. The downshifter, or sorry, auto blipper. I think the auto blipper is great. It's awesome. I mean, the downshifts are a lot smoother than the upshifts. And I think it sounds good. It doesn't cut off too long at all. Like I said, it sounds really good. But the upshifts, I mean, I'm not racing or anything right now. I usually don't with this bike. I have taken it to the drag strip again. If I can find out how to edit this video the right way, like everybody else on YouTube does it, I'll put a video in there of me taking the bike to the strip. I had a lot of fun. It was a learning curve for sure. Pretty funny story, I've actually never launched a bike before. I had my R6 for a while. That was my roll bike, but I never did a dig on it. I was always too scared. But then, you know, 6 days after I buy my first 1000, I'm like, yeah, let's take it to the drag strip. So I took it to the drag strip. Like I said, I had a lot of fun. You know, it was definitely an experience that I want to do again. I kind of want to build this bike into a drag bike now. I know they're really good for roll bikes, but things get boring when you do rolls too much, you know. Like, it's the same thing every time. At the drag strip, it's different, you know. And there's a lot more of a community around the drag strip than the street doing rolls. And you don't have to worry about cops, you know. You don't have to worry about stupid drivers and stuff like that as much. It's just I feel like it's just a better experience overall. But I'm talking a lot. Alright, so let's get to my review on my ZX10. So I don't know if you can tell, and I'm sure you can tell in that video, or in that pull, that small pull I just did, but the cutoff for the quick shifter is way too long. it's just not, it's not ideal for a quick shifter. I try to use the clutch as much as I can, because it's just, I don't know, I feel like I can shift smoother than the bike does right in its stock form anyways. With the ECU flash, it helps that a lot. And I'm also not racing, so I don't need to use the quick shifter unless I'm doing a pull. So that's one thing I've noticed. Another thing that I've heard people complain about on this bike is that it's, I haven't heard too many people talk about this, but I've heard that it's pretty heavy and it's pretty stiff, I guess you could say, for a liter bike. I haven't really felt any of that. I think it's definitely big because it is a liter bike. You know, those go hand in hand. I don't think I've ever seen a really small liter bike, except for, like, you know, I feel like the Gixxer 1000s, the new ones, are small for liter bikes. The CBRs are pretty small for liter bikes. But I've heard that this is a big bike. I've seen the stats, but it just really doesn't feel like it. I guess I haven't ridden enough 1000s to really be able to compare. I have ridden the 23 Gixxer 1000. It was an amazing bike. It handled great. I feel like I could move that thing around like a 600. This one, again, I don't see a massive difference. Nothing that steers me away from this bike. I don't want to make this seem like the perfect bike, because it's not. It's not for everybody. I mean, obviously it's a 1000. 1000s aren't for everybody, but, and I'm sure there are better options. Like, you know, it depends on what you want. This is a roll. These are built for roll bikes most of the time. R1s for the track. S1000s are just all around. You know, it's just the S1000 is just a cheater bike. That's why they're the cheater liter bike. You know, but so this is not a perfect bike in any way. Honestly, for me it is, just because, I mean, you can tell the highway I'm on has been straight the entire time, except for that one curve back there. That's what most of my area is, being in West Texas. It's just straight flat roads. So I wanted an R1 because I really like the crossplane. I really like how nimble they are, how fast you can flick them around and throw them all across the road. But I didn't need that. Even if I were to buy an R1 for that, I have no use. I have no use for a track bike like that. The closest track to me is 4 hours away. So I thought, you know, without breaking the bank with an S1000 or so, since it's the perfect all-around bike, I thought I may as well get a ZX10. I love the front end on these bikes. I love the screen on them. I love the curves of the bike. They sound amazing. They're perfect roll bikes. They don't, you know, they might lack in curves compared to other bikes, but you can still take them around the track if you want to. I mean, there wouldn't be a Kawasaki team for no reason, you know? Alright. I did a pull off camera just to kind of test things out, and there was somebody waving at me, so I just wanted to give them a little bit of a show. But, oh, they must have just paved this road again. Awesome. Haven't been on this road since I used to race my R6 all the time. Damn. Here we go. The bike, it didn't want to go into 6th gear. I don't know if it was just me missing the shifter or something. That was weird. I hit it in 5th. I tried to upshift in 5th, and it did not want to go into 6th gear. I might do another pull on the way back. I don't know. We will see. There's usually a lot of state troopers in this area. So see, the downshifts are just great on the stock quick shifter and stock ECU. Just the upshifts, they're just lacking pretty bad. I don't even know what kind of speed I hit there. I know I was in the 180s. Need to watch that back on the video when I edit it. You can, I don't know, I'll have to watch the video over again because that was the second like real pull I've ever done with this bike, you know, going from 60 to 180 or whatever it was. But you can tell the bike kind of falls on its face after, I don't know, I'd say 9 to 10,000 RPM. It just doesn't like it. Let's see. I hope you guys can see the speedometer in the video. It just doesn't like it. It's I've heard, no, I haven't heard, I've seen on Chris Moore's videos when he started taking the restrictions off on the ZX10s back when they were able to get flash for the first time. And when he was doing his stock pulls, you know, he shows the throttle percentage at every RPM range. And I think after 10,000 RPM, which sounds about right, you know, comparing it to the pulls I was just doing, I think after about 10,000 RPM, you drop down to like some absurd like 45% throttle, 40% throttle. Even though you're full throttle, on your wrist, the computer drops your throttle percentage down because of the you know, because of the gentleman's agreement. If you've been living under a rock and you don't know what that is, then don't worry about it. Probably shouldn't be watching this video anyways if you don't know what that is, because this is a Japanese what do you even call it? A super bike? I don't even know. I know people call it something super. It is a pretty super bike. I can't even lie. But yeah, it just drops the throttle percentage like crazy. So you're, you know, at redline, you're not getting all of your power at redline. Obviously, that's not your full power band. But after a certain RPM, you're on, even though you're at full throttle, you're really only giving it 40 to 45%. I think it could be lower, it could be higher. I don't exactly remember. I'm just going off of what a video that I saw weeks ago before I even bought the bike. But obviously, a flash will fix that. Just a full exhaust, sprint air filter, velocity stacks, block off plates. You know, just a simple full bolt-ons with bikes. You fix that, and you'll also be making 200 horsepower. Which these bikes from the factory, it's embarrassing the power they make. It's like, it's only like 174, 175 wheel horsepower from the factory. That's terrible for a brand new liter bike. Oh my gosh, I don't know if y'all can see this, but there's like bats going all the way down the street. They're all coming from that bridge. That's insane. There's like, gotta be like tens of thousands of them. You can see them off in the distance. They look like clouds. Oh gosh. Alright, yeah, but that's pretty much it for the video. I know it wasn't very good. This is my first time doing YouTube, so I'm kind of learning how to create a format for a video and actually follow it. That sounded pretty good. But I'm gonna stop under this overpass here and probably take some videos for the TikTok before I go home and call it a night. You know, I gotta wake up at 5 for work tomorrow, so I can't really stay out too late doing this stuff. But I will see you guys in the next one. Later.